Hey football fans, how are you doing today? This is the segment that I challenge that. This is where I challenge something around the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. And today, I want to challenge around the issue of Nick Grigsby. Hey, there's some things we know about this situation and there's some things we don't. Here's what we know. We know that Nick Grigsby has second yards in the CFL for rushing this year. We know that Nick Grigsby has the most touchdowns in the CFL this year. But there's a lot that we don't know. We know that Nick Grigsby asked to get released yesterday and that he was released. The rest of that conversation, how that went in Mike O'Shea's office, we're not really sure. Mike O'Shea isn't really saying too much, and you know what? Nick Grigsby isn't really saying too much either. But Mike O'Shea did say that he gave Grigsby options. He didn't want him, and he asked for his release. Now, I tweeted Nick Grigsby yesterday, and I called him a quitter. I called him straight up. I called him a quitter. I said, you can't quit on your team. How would you do that? He responded back and said, I didn't quit. They put me in a tough situation with my back against the wall. He also tweeted things out like, I got to look out for myself. I'm too skilled to play that type of role. This is best for me. He also was tweeting during the week saying, how could anybody run against this with this offensive line 1 versus 12? Nick Grigsby, does not look too good for you. I had another lady tweet me yesterday, and she said, you don't know the whole story. I responded back to her. I said, okay, you do? She said, yeah. I said, tell me the whole story. She said, watch the presser at 12:40. Sorry, 1:40. So watch the presser. You know what? More wasn't revealed than what we already knew. Tweet her back, said, tell me more about the story. Tell me Nick Grigsby isn't a quitter. Line went dead. No response. Tweeted back to Nick Grigsby again yesterday. Said, Nick, help me believe that you're not just a quitter. No response. Nick Grigsby, it certainly looks like you quit. It certainly looks like you had early success this season, and it certainly looks like that success went to your head. The news reports this week and today now are showing that you were not a good guy in the locker room, that you were all about me first. And it looks like when the going got tough, Nick Grigsby went going. Hey, Nick, you didn't even win the starting job out of training camp. Cotton did. You got the start now because he was injured. And now you're upset that you're not starting. You want to be out of here. Hey, look, I work in a job where I see lots of people quit. I work in youth ministry. Lots of youth pastors, I see them quit after year 1, 2, or maybe 3. Why? Because they felt underappreciated, they felt undervalued, they felt that the organization wasn't treating them right, and they said, see ya, I'm out of here. You know what? Most of those guys aren't in youth ministry anymore. And you know what, Nick Grigsby, as of right now, you're not in the CFL either. You think you're the only guy that has ever felt undervalued or underappreciated? I felt that before. I've been doing this thing for 9 years. But I didn't quit. I felt I still got something more to offer to this organization, to this team. I can still give more. I can still be a key player in this place. But unfortunately, you couldn't get to that step. You could only look at yourself. So Nick Grigsby, hopefully you mature. As an athlete, amazing. As a quality character person, Nick Grigsby, I challenge that.